So quiet and peaceful. One person off in the distance. Shh, Pompeii sleeps. We're by the bus to go to Pompeii, and it should take about half an hour. Supposedly it takes 5 or 6 hours to walk around, which we don't have based on light and time closing and everything, but I am curious, and so is David, as to how much time we actually need. So we'll say, we're in Pompeii. We almost missed it because we got to Pompeii, which I didn't realize was an actual city in modern times. And this guy goes, Pompeii, and points for us to get the hell off the bus. And I was wondering if he was messing with us. So I asked the bus driver, and then this guy at a restaurant's pointing toward here. I guess Scavi is ruins, which I didn't know because they said get off at Scavi. And I didn't see any names of stops. In the end, people have said, well, beware of Napolitanos, beware of this or that, but had they not told us where to get off, we would have been at the end of the line. Oh, I feel really bad for David. I was going to try to BS my way into a student fare, but I teach English in France, and I have an identity card that says that I do that. And he recognized it, so I got a discount, and David, who is actually a student, did not get anything. Wah, 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 wah. Poor bastard. Welcome to the excavated site of Pompeii, where Mount Vesuvius destroyed the poor bastards back in AD 79. I'm gonna go check it out a bit. We're trying to figure out where the hell Vesuvius is. Don't know. Guess we're gonna have to ask Dove Vesuvius. Apparently dogs have always been welcome in Pompeii, so when you get here, they tell you you can donate money for the dogs because they're part of the history. There's David reading his German tour book. David claims that there's no way these are actual human bodies. The tour guide, who we're not actually with, but who's here, says they are. So you be the judge. We've managed to join a Japanese tour group, which is a bit strange. But they're having a great time, so why can't we? They say dogs were always welcome here, so that's the sign that they use for the ads. We left the Japanese tour group, but not after I got to say my few words of Japanese that I knew. They asked me, I said American, and they asked if I was from Washington. I said, no, Seattle, and then I said Ichiro, and they were very excited that I said Ichiro. And I said sayonara, and they said sayonara, and we left the Japanese tour group. This is one of those places where if you're not on a tour, not looking at a book too much, haven't researched, etc., probably not going to enjoy it much. And it's quite clear why, because it's just rocks and bricks. What does this mean? This is probably, if we had a tour guide, there's some street here, there were street vendors, they paint a picture, but no, we don't have that picture. So we're slightly bored, and we join Japanese tour groups for the fun of it. 99. So they have these numbers, which presumably correspond to the little housing dwelling establishments. Obviously not the old ones, but I wonder if the streets were just numbered the same way as any normal street is now. Apparently all the good frescoes are in Napoli, in Naples, but there's a few here, and that's quality. Temple of Apollo. David looking at his German explanation of where we are. Other than Japanese tour groups, French people, that guy and me, there are not a lot of people off-season at Pompeii. And the weather's gorgeous. If it was only more interesting to the two of us, I think this would have been a very great day. Subtle work of scraping dirt. For all you Indiana Jones wannabes, this is the fun of real archaeology, or construction work. Welcome to the Pompeii whorehouse, with art going along with it. Apparently, this is a snack bar, like an ancient sort of China Express or cafeteria. One of the big things to see is the Hippodrome, the racetrack. And you can't go in. I don't know if you can go in when it's all refurbished and restored, presumably, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Certainly not by the end of the day. Pompeii, if you like archaeology and you like old Roman stuff, come here. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're walking around most cities in Europe, you will find some remnants of them, at least in the south, in France, and Italy. You can find things like this. So, enjoy Pompeii if you come here, because you're probably coming here with a lot more people than we did. Apparently they don't take you to where you came from. We were just dropped off here, which is not where we got on the bus, which is strange. And it's big, and they smash it in.